The Redmi Note 7, the first phone from Redmi as a standalone Xiaomi sub-brand. It's been announced in China today and it seems super interesting. So what's it all about? Good question, let's find out in today's video. Hey guys, my name's Ash, you're watching C4 Tech and let's get started. If you do end up liking this video, please don't forget to turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon. So now before we start, what price do you think this Redmi Note 7 should come to India? What do you think is a fair price? Now don't jump to the end of the video, don't look at the price it's been launched in China at. Just tell me what price do you think the successor to the Redmi Note 6 Pro should be launched at. Just go down to comments, let me know. And anyway, let's now get to the big question. What's the big deal about this phone? Well, the camera, Xiaomi's been focusing on the optics on the Redmi Note series for a couple of generations now, and that continues here. The primary, it's a 48 megapixel sensor. This is Samsung's ISOCELL GM1. The pixel size is 0.8 microns, which is not too impressive, but it does come with pixel binning. So under low light, 4 pixels combine into one to make for a huge pixel size, 1.6 microns, and 12 megapixel shots. We've seen similar technology being utilized by brands in higher segments, and it's exciting to say the least. Now Redmi did also mention a Pro variant that should come with the Sony IMX 586 sensor. Now if that sounds familiar to you, that's because it's the same sensor used on the Honor View 20. Amazing, right? Now though both these sensors are 48 megapixels, the Sony sensor is supposed to be much more superior. Why, you ask? Well, it's a little too detailed to talk about in this video, so I'm just going to leave a link to an article that explains everything that you need to know about this. So there's a link in the description below. Use that if you want more information. And of course, it is not a single camera setup. 2019, you're not going to launch a phone with a single camera unless you're Google, which Xiaomi isn't. So there is a secondary camera. It's a regular run-of-the-mill 5 megapixel depth sensor. And of course, all the software features that we've seen, like the AI functionality we've seen on Xiaomi phones, they make a return here. Now, if you thought this was exciting, we have more exciting news. Finally, and when I say finally, I mean finally, the Redmi Note series gets a significant bump up in internals. We've got a Snapdragon 660 running the show here. That's paired with 3, 4 or 6 gigs of RAM. And on the storage side of things, you get 32 or 64 gig options. And the moment I said Snapdragon 660, if you thought, hey, is this gonna be a 660 that is underclocked? Think again, because there's no cause for alarm here. This is in fact a full-fledged Snapdragon 660 like the one we've seen on the Mi A2, meaning the cores are clocked at up to 2.2 gigahertz each. So this should fare better than the chips on the Zenfone Max Pro M2, the Realme 2 Pro, and even the Honor phones with the Kirin 710. In theory at least, so it's always theory till I actually get my hands on the phone. So I'm gonna reserve judgment till I get my hands on the phone and spend some time with it. Now the third major improvement, now this is gonna be one of my favorites. This Note phone comes with a Type-C connector, finally in 2019. A budget phone with Type-C. I mean, of course, HMD Global's done it in the past. I'm really happy to see Xiaomi do it here. Talking about things I'm happy that Xiaomi is doing, the battery capacity has not been cut. It's still 4000 milliamp hour, and this is something Xiaomi has been cutting down in the past with other lines of phones. So happy to see the 4000 milliamp hour battery still exist here. And there is support for Quick Charge 4. And if you think Redmi was going to give you a Quick Charge 4 charger, think again, because even the Mix 3, a much more expensive offering, did not get a Quick Charge 4 adapter in the box. So if you want Quick Charge 4, you can use it, but you'll have to buy the charger yourself, which is okay, I guess. Now the fourth feature, we are calling it a feature, the headphone jack. It is retained, unlike on the Mi A2. Xiaomi seems to have put in some extra effort in the sound department. There's a custom dynamic gain control which should improve sound output via headphones, and a customized micro speaker for louder and clearer sound via the loudspeaker. So wrapping up the other specs, we have a 6.3-inch Full HD Plus display with a tiny dewdrop notch at the top. This holds a 13 megapixel selfie camera, by the way. The IR blaster is retained, the fingerprint sensor is present at the back. Now, if you go back and look at Redmi phones, they haven't really evolved a lot. We first had a plastic back that kind of became metal, but overall from a look standpoint, it was still kind of sort of similar. But right now, they finally changed things up. We've got a gradient finish to the back that seems to be really popular across all smartphone segments these days. And this is a big step up from metal because this is 2.5D glass. You know, it's not even fog glass, it's 2.5D glass. They're saying it is Gorilla Glass 5. Yes, glass does come with its own set of caveats, but at the end of the day, you can't argue that, you know, in the looks department, it's a huge step up. This is going to be the most premium looking Redmi ever. Redmi has also made pretty bold claims about the durability of the device, and in China, it is offering the Note 7 with an extended 18-month warranty. Now, I don't think that would make its way over to India, but it would be really cool if it does, right? So overall, the Note 7 looks like a pretty good step up from the previous generation, especially when you take the pricing into account. This is possibly the most exciting part of this phone because the Redmi Note 7 does not start at 12,000-13,000 rupees in China. It starts at 999 yuan, that's 150 US dollars or 10,000 Indian rupees. Today at 10,000, we get a phone with a 625. And here we are talking about 10,000 for a 660, a full-fledged 660 nonetheless. But I highly doubt it's going to launch at the same price in India. But even if they do launch it at 25% more, say at 12,500 rupees, for 12,500, if you get a Snapdragon 660, a 48 megapixel camera, dewdrop notch, Gorilla Glass 5 gradient back. I mean, it just feels real good value on paper at least. I just can't wait to get my hands on this phone. The Redmi Note 7 has me very excited. So enough about me. What do you think? Are you as excited for the Redmi Note 7 as I am? Or is MIUI still not doing it for you? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, we get to the end of this video, and I guess it is time I bid you adieu. Please share this video with friends and family if you can. Thumbs up, thumbs down based on what you felt about it. Also subscribe and turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of my daily content. So thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4 Retech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.